weem away, a 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 weem away, weem away, a weem away, a weem away, a weem away. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Hey, hey, mama way. Hey, mama way. Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. Okay, that's enough of that. There you go, Cirrhosis. You asked for it. You got it. The request, it's like the only request I ever got for a war report. And there you go. So Cirrhosis gets that. Welcome to this week's War Report. This is the final War Report of the Tempest Gaming community because on Tuesday, we cease to exist. That's right, the Tempest Gaming community is going away. We will... wow, something in my throat must be the singing. We will be going away and we will be transforming into Critical Moment, a WoW-centric community. Again, I explained it in the last show, so if you don't understand it, go back and watch that. I am Scrivian. I am the community lead for Critical Moment. That's right, Tempest Gaming community right now. I will be for Critical Moment. It is the 30th of March, and this is the final TGC report, and should be a good show. I've got a lot of things to talk about this week. I think I do. I don't know. Maybe I don't. We did not raid this week because Azrael's vacation took longer or the dates were off or whatever. Our raid team didn't show up. I do know that, we know Zojak started school again and he's been studying. And Goji provided me with an important Canadian translation. Something is lost in translation when you're going from Canadian to American English. Apparently, I can't raid tonight because I'm studying means I'm going to go ahead and play Diablo for the rest of the night. See, that's the good part and the bad part of having people on your battle tags because they can see what you're doing. See what you're doing. Yes, that's right. Yeah, studying. I can't raid tonight because I'm studying means I'm going to level my Crusader. Translation, good for those who didn't know it. For those American, you will now know that. And I'm going to say I'll be able to do stuff too. Now, I know I've been studying all week and I didn't even know it. So, I mean, that's something good to know. I also I have a song dedication that are two song dedications that go out to Goji this week as he informed us a little bit more. As we get to know each other, we get to know the members of what was Tempest is now becoming Critical Moment. We're getting to know the members a little bit more as people are becoming more social and opening up, and it's good because that's the way you make friends. I have two songs I have to dedicate to Goji from his talks this week. The first one is from the Guild. It's from Felicia Day and her group are the Guild over there, and you can go look up the video. Do you want to date my avatar? And then the other one would be, I kissed a guy and I liked it. I might have that wrong, but something like that. But I could say Keep on Trucking, Convoy, a bunch of other songs would go out to Goji and his original foray into MMOs. So we see how that's kind of gone. Cash has been very social this week as he approached me and he says he's been looking at the format and how everything goes in Tempest. And he wanted me to let me know that we just had too many people in TeamSpeak. And this is from Cash, who told me a month ago there weren't enough people in TeamSpeak and people weren't being social. So I'm confused there, but it's okay. It's okay. I have a clip that will be coming up. I will be explaining Friend to Cash in a future show. Critical will be one of the first couple of Critical Moment shows that I do that. So let's go ahead and focus on what actually happened in this last week of Tempest Gaming Community. We had, I think, between 14 and actually up to 17 people who were on TeamSpeak this week as Diablo 3 launched. And the Diablo 3 expansion, Reaper of Souls, launched. And in the Tempest Gaming Community, it was a big deal. We had people who were actually coming out of the woodwork. I hadn't seen these people in a long time. Quist was on TeamSpeak. We haven't seen her in a long time. And there were a couple of people from Guild Wars, from Guild Wars, Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls. I mean, all these people came back and they were playing Diablo 3, and it was a blast. And people were hooking up. Battle tags were exchanged. I now have like 11 or 13 people on my battle tags I can see who are leveling various of the classes, including the new Crusader, of course. in Hearthstone. So that was fun. But we had about 14, 17. It was a lot of people and lots of conversations. And people were playing, I think, at 1.3 different games. And it was awesome. And that's exactly what we were looking for in the community moving forward. So that was a good start to go. And of course, I went out during the week as people have to work, work nights and all that other stuff. It declined till last night. It was Friday night, or last night was Saturday night. The night before Friday night, we had like 3 or 4 people on again. So, but we again encourage you to keep using TeamSpeak. In other gaming news this week, I know that today is the Elder Scrolls Online, the second phase, I believe, of the Elder Scrolls Online, and we've got people going in there. Laughin is trying to set up and coordinate a group of people to get together, form a guild. I'm not sure what his alliance is. It's in the forums under the Tezo forums. They're there. Make sure you take a look at that. On a side note, again, I want to remind everyone that on Tuesday, when the website and everything changes and Tempest goes away and we become Critical Moment, that the Facebook page for TGC will not be going away for at least 1 week. The information on how to get to the new guild website and all the other stuff will be posted on Facebook, so you'll be able to log in. TeamSpeak will be changing as well. That information will be in the forum. So this is kind of a chain. It's a social media chain. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put out the Facebook link will come up. It'll be posted so that you can all bookmark it ahead of time. Go there, look up Critical Moment, and when you go to the Facebook page, it's going to redirect you back to the new guild webpage. Inside the guild forums, which you have to be registered for to use, will be the information for TeamSpeak and Twitter and Twitch and everything else that we're using. I'll take this moment also and say some of the other things that went on this week. I met with Greer and talked to him for about 30 minutes. And as soon as I talk to Az and we sit down and get together, there will be a new podcast coming from our community. We're still kind of working on the format. It will be called Critcast. And we're going to talk about, we don't know exactly what we're going to talk about yet. We know it's going to be focused on the community, it's going to be focused on World of Warcraft. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit about the community as we go that, but we have war reports every week, so we don't have to go into too much. So it won't be the same as what Tempest Gamecast used to be. It's going to be a completely different format. Well, mostly different. Some of the other projects we have going on, we are going to be moving forward here soon. Again, we're waiting for Azrael to get back, who's back now, and the leadership is going to discuss the final plans for World of Warcraft, finalizing the plans for World of Warcraft and getting the recruiting going. People have voiced their concerns there. We're going to get the recruiting going to build the community up, get ready for Warlords of Draenor launch, which is as late as December, but will probably be sooner. We want to be ready to go and roll with the rating and that. In World of Warcraft this week, we did a ton of stuff. Oh my gosh, we got Goji was back, and Cash was back. Broody hit 90 yesterday. Congratulations on Broods, his hunter, and a bunch of other people are getting gear, running, looking for raids. I know I've done all but the last section of Siege of Orgrimmar, and it is a blast. It's fun to go in and see these things and to play with the rest of the guild. So I'm looking forward to getting going in the raids there. So let's look back on some of the things that we've had, that we've experienced in the last 3 years as Tempest Gaming Community, as the community comes to an end, basically just at right around the 3-year point, or just past the 3-year point. We started off in Rift, and we started as a Rift community. We built up. We had 150 members, I think, at one point, and members actually in Rift with about 350 something characters. We moved on from Rift, and we went into, it was kind of, this is the beginning of the things we should have seen in the past as we go, as we determined that we're kind of a herd community, meaning that, once a couple of the lead bovines started moving, the herd lead started moving towards other games, then the community kind of followed. I, for one, knew I was going to play Star Wars: The Old Republic when it came out, and I told the guild leader at the time that was, I was going to be doing that. And when it came out in November, I moved over, a bunch of other people moved over, and the majority, the Rift pretty much died off. We went into Star Wars, went through Star Wars, lots of bugs, many issues. People didn't like it as much as they thought they were. They don't have a lot of stuff that they have now, with Galactic Starfighter housing coming in and some other stuff, which make it a fun game. We moved from that into Terra, and we had a blast in Terra. We leveled up. Leveling was tough, but we did it. Saw some things happen there with guild leadership, coups, and some other things. It was like, House of Cards in an MMO kind of thing. And then, Mocker was ousted and things happened. The guild kind of fell apart and went away as the Secret World launched, which I jumped over into, and Guild Wars launched, which Daimos jumped over into. And we led those communities out in separate ways. Secret World, again, kind of having issues with FunCon game design and stuff. It wasn't exactly right for some people, and that was fine. I enjoyed it. I still enjoy playing every once in a while when I jump in. And Guild Wars 2 took off with Deimos. Deimos led that community better than any guild leader we've had in any game. He did a fantastic job in there with his Guild Wars guys. Guild Wars continued on for a long time and only died off this winter. Basically, the Deimos got too busy with real world stuff, getting a degree. His wife, Skay's getting a degree. Raising kids, getting a degree, working his jobs. It became too much. He wasn't able to lead to the potential that he wants to, or that he's capable of. We know he is. He's outstanding. So that kind of died off. We jumped around to other games. Geez, we've been in, I don't know. We've got some people playing EQ. We've been to PlanetSide. We've been to Guild Wars 2, Star Trek, Firefall, Aeon, Rift, Neverwinter. Some people looking at WildStar now. So all those different things came on, and that's why we kind of ended up where we are now, where we have no real main guild, but we will next week, because that's the way we're going to be going. And so we look forward to continuing on with the community. I will, this week, be going through the roster, and if I don't know who you are, you're probably going to be gone. And that's fine. I mean, you're welcome to reapply. The application is different now, and it does stress the socialization of the guild. So it's going to kind of talk about the things that are required, the things we want to do. And we're never going to require anyone to absolutely do something or you're out. But so we're providing lots of different mediums to be social. Forums, Twitter, Facebook, TeamSpeak, Game Chat, any of those things. Be social. If you're not social and I don't know who you are and I haven't seen you in probably a couple of weeks, you're probably going to be gone. And that's just the way we're going to do it. We got to set down the rules, and so that's the way we're going to go. So we're looking forward to that. I hope everyone takes the last opportunity to join us for our last Tempest New World Explorers that we're going to do tonight. We're going to jump into Marvel Heroes. They'll be on TeamSpeak around 8:30. Hopefully I got my anniversary dinner tonight with my wife, and I should be back by that time. But around 8:30 we're going to do Marvel Heroes and play for a few hours in Marvel Heroes, which is a Diablo-style game with Marvel Heroes skins. Looks fun. They've got stuff going on this weekend. With you log in, you get some bonus loot, some stuff, chance at a new hero drop, and all of that. So we'll do that tonight, and then tomorrow will be a normal day, and then Tuesday, boom, we will be Critical Moment. I hope everyone had a great week. I know I've had a great time this week in Tempest with a lot more stuff going on, a lot more interaction. I know we've had some good times and some bad times and some stressful times and some awesome times in Tempest for the past 3 years, but we're moving on, and we will make the best of it, and we will have a good time moving forward. I hope everyone has a great week in gaming. I look forward to seeing you in your game. Bye.